That lunch was so good. Salad, fried rice, ramen, amazing.
Shikoku, the smallest of Japan's 4 main islands. It's known for its beautiful coastlines and mountainous interior. I've read a lot about bicycle touring in Shikoku, and this is the section of the tour that I've been most looking forward to. While the guidebooks typically suggest traversing the southern coast, we've decided on a more non-traditional approach. Zigzagging the island, connecting the dots, no dot left behind.
The last 4 nights in Kyushu, we slept in our tent and on 3 futons that were increasingly thin. And while I managed to get some pretty okay sleep, I don't think Court slept much at all the last 4 nights. So, we've got some questionable beds coming up, but we've got some amazing riding, so.
The real ones know.
I saw a brief recommendation online that Highway 379 was a nice cycling road, and that was it, just one reference. And we decided to take it, and I am so glad we did. It's amazing. Oh, this is cool. I found this free campsite for the night. It was right off of our route. Unfortunately, it was 700 feet up the hill just off the route. So we're currently climbing this little forested road up to camp, but thankfully the road has been incredibly beautiful. So it's been an enjoyable little ride, although exhausting. Made it to camp.
All to ourselves. Again.
Oh my god, that's the biggest spider I've ever seen. It even scared Eric, who scared me.
It did scare me.
Oh my god. Okay, we need to... There's another one. I need to go.
Good morning. It's day 10. Day 2 in Shikoku. Day 2 in Shikoku. Take 9. We got to Shikoku last night and we found this really nice little campground. We had it all to ourselves. It was just us and the spiders. Now we have a short day. We're headed to a warm showers host. So we're gonna head down the hill into Matsuyama, get some breakfast, some coffee, maybe do a little shopping. That's it. That's the update. We'll see you for take 10.
Yeah. My bike's been here for 12 hours. The spider's made it his home. Sorry, I'm gonna have to kick you out. Morning chores.
This road is like my favorite thing we've ridden ever. Hey Court,
What?
how do you feel about roadside vending machines having coffee?
It's so nice. I only had to ride 3.12 miles before I got my coffee today, and I slept in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, a tunnel.
This is called tunnel prep. A daily exercise.
They should see us now.
Yeah. Look, no shade, Japan, but why are we putting meat on the shelves? Oh, also, spaghetti bread. And this is a strawberry margarine bun. And it would be so much better with butter. Obviously, I get it. They don't have a lot of cows here. There's not a lot of room for cows. I wish they did have cows though, or some sheep, or any animals besides monkeys and spiders. We're making our way across Matsuyama. Big city. Big city. We just need to be on the other side.
And we are going right through the middle.
Yep.
We are back along the coast. This is the inland sea though, I forget what it's called. We have had the best day for meeting people today. We stopped by a bike shop today because Court's bike hasn't been shifting well. The mechanic dropped what he was doing, came over to her bike, an incredibly friendly guy. And then we were hanging out at Starbucks, killing a little bit of time today, working on videos. The girl sitting next to us said she'd been trying to work up the courage to ask us if we speak English. She's studying English and was looking for someone to practice with. So we chatted with her for a bit. We've spoken to so few people in our native language or in their native language, but you can just tell when people are being friendly, like it just works. Leaving our warm showers hose in the rain. They say it's the rainy season. I'm just not sure. Only about 10 miles into central Imabari. Hopefully we can beat the heavier rain. It's been a very rainy day in Imabari, so we're just trying to kill time and stay dry.
Okay, quick update. We got to the hotel and they told us, no, we're full. I don't care if you have a booking. Sorry. And then they
already paid it.
And then they just pointed to this guy and say, maybe he can help you. And he just ushered us into a car. I have no idea where we're going. Maybe find a room to stay. We were actually supposed to stay here for 2 nights. And they just told us, no.
That was an experience, but he did take us to a hotel that gave us a room.
Staying at a Ryokan.
He also told us he would negotiate us a deal, but we did pay more than what was online.
We paid full price.
Yeah, we actually paid more than what was online.
Yeah.
But we do have a place to stay. How do we feel, Eric?
It turned out all right.
I've actually never had that happen to me, where you show up to a booking that you've paid for and they tell you,
Go away.
Find something else. The height of the stack does make you think. But, she's thin.
Good morning. It's day 12. We stayed in this really pleasant little ryokan after the whole debacle with our first hotel. And now we're headed out to ride the Shiminami Kaido. The skies are a little scattered this morning, but I've got some special information from back home. Mark has guaranteed us a very nice day of riding, and I'm going to hold him to it.
Guaranteed?
Guaranteed pleasant day of riding. No rain. I believe he said specifically no rain.
He said most beautiful day you've ever had.
Most beautiful day ever, yeah.
breakfast.
The cashier broke out a bunch of 30% off coupons and just started scanning a bunch of them. We ended up getting 30% off everything after like 6 coupons. It was awesome. But they didn't have everything we needed, so now we're at Family Mart.
We decided to set up camp, drop all of our stuff, then get back on the Shiminami Kaido, go to the end, turn around, come back, go to sleep. Thank you very much for illustrating.
Only possible with empty bikes.
Try to clap your hands, strange things will happen. Okay, try it, Eric. Please, clap your hands like that guy did.
We just crossed the Enoshima Bridge onto the last island in the chain, which is Mukashima. If we ride across this though, then we have to ferry to Onamichi, and we don't really want to take a ferry because we've got to turn around and come right back. So this will be our turnaround point.
Back we go.
Yep, now to do it all in reverse. For the very first time, a matcha cream puff.
Yeah, it's nothing crazy. You know, it's a matcha cream puff for my first time.
No, 2 favorites, cream puff, matcha, together, matcha cream puff.
It's a little wet. Sometimes they get wet.
First bite is usually just dough.
Fast forward this part.
She's through the puff. She's into the cream. It appears green.
It's really strong. Tastes like grass.
Oh, that is...
I like it. It's really strong though.
A few wood-fired pizzas sound pretty good.
We just ate at the best little wood-fired pizza place ever. It was
Ever.
so good.
And we're back. Oh, got a little busier.
Good day, Court.
Good day. Sick.
Well, we did the Shiminami Kaido twice, kind of. And it's incredible. It deserves every bit of praise that it's gotten online. I was really afraid that it was just going to be too crowded for us to even ride, but it never was. There was a ton of people out, but the cycling infrastructure is so good, it can really support a lot of people, which was great because we could ride at our own speed and we never had to weave through traffic. But it was also really nice seeing all these people out riding bikes. Probably a lot of people are doing their longest ride ever today. So it was really cool. In fact, it's getting even better right now as the clouds clear a little bit more and the sun's coming out. It's really pretty right now. I'm back on the bike on a little side quest to get ice cream. Back up the hill. Here we are. I've got the goods. This was not made for ice cream. Ooh.
Thank you so much. Eric, what's going on with your hood?
It protects my neck from the bugs, but I can still hear.
And what's going on with your shirt?
Well, more about the ears. It's very important for me to be able to hear my wife when she talks to me. So, my shirt. Oh, this.
Cheers to that.
I can definitely feel the extra weight of the bags this morning versus yesterday without them. Climbing up hills, tougher.
It's so quiet this morning. It's quiet and overcast and feels really sleepy. Kind of like it. This morning's Lawson breakfast. Why do you guys eat so many kombini breakfasts? Well, it's the only thing open. We booked this hotel a couple days ago, not really knowing how the miles would play out. Today is a short day because of that. We just got to Imabari, stopped at Daiso, got a few things, and we're still 20 miles from our hotel, so I guess it's not going to be a super short day after all.
And for the first time in Japan, don't feel safe riding on the roads. We've had too many close passes from pretty big trucks, so we're excited. So we've been forced over onto the very bumpy sidewalk. It's unfortunate.
Eric just asked me how many miles we have left. We have 7 miles left, but I told him 5. I just can't bear to tell the guy any more than that. Rice. How are you doing, Eric?
I'm pretty rattled, honestly. That turned into a really bad situation really fast.
It did.
That was probably the worst situation we've been in as far as like road safety.
Yeah. There was no way to get out of it. It was one road. That was it. We thought we were making a smart decision, taking a smaller road, but it was smaller, but not less trafficked, which just meant it forced us into the road. And then all of a sudden the road became a bridge. It was pretty dangerous and yeah, one of my least favorite moments. But we are okay and back on the sidewalk. We're gonna go get some Japanese curry and shake it off. Okay, Coco, fix us.
We finally made it to lunch. That was the longest 35 miles.
Okay, this needs to be said. Because in Korea, I was like, every day, fresh, let's go, feeling good. I wasn't really getting worn down. And I just don't feel like I'm recovering here. Like the futons are very thin, I don't sleep well on them. And the tents, I haven't been sleeping well. The campground was so loud last night and early this morning. I'm so tired. I just want to feel fresh. Oh yeah, actually we get a good old-fashioned Western style bed for the first time in like a week. Maybe tonight is the night.
So we had so many things to do this evening, but we totally forgot to get groceries before we head up in the mountains. I don't think there's any convenience stores for the next day or maybe even day and a half. So at 9 o'clock, I found a grocery store that was open until 10, jumped on the bike, sprinted across town, got to the grocery store, and I've just loaded up on groceries, hopefully enough to feed us over the next 2 very big days.
Good morning. It is fill-in day.
13.
Day 13. We are getting a slow start here in Saijo, about to head up to the UFO line. We stayed up pretty late last night working on the video. We didn't get as much sleep as we wanted. Hopefully it's enough to get us up the hill though.
Eric's wardrobe is growing.
A lot of outfit changes lately. A lot of outfit changes.
We're starting off this morning on the very quiet streets of Saijo. I really want to check out this ridge traverse called the UFO line. Popular with motorcycle riders, but also bikers. But it's really a big detour, except it's not because we don't have a route. So the route is go across the island to see the UFO line. Hopefully it's worth it. If you can't tell, this is our first time making up our own route from scratch. And it's kind of freeing, but also it's kind of scary. What if I take us up a huge hill? Correction, a huge steep hill. I've basically pointed us up all the huge hills. That's where we're headed now. It's been pretty long, but we've had no cars, so it's perfectly quiet and it has this nice sidewalk. But the sidewalk's been pitch black at times. I still love tunnels, but a couple days ago, we had a couple tunnels that were so terrifying. We actually stopped at a bike shop and bought a new red flashing light that was as bright as we could find, just to get a little more visibility in tunnels. We got a flat on this tire like a week ago. And it's been holding air, mostly. I have to pump it up every morning. I have everything I'd possibly need to fix it, but I don't want to. To fix it would be a lot of work, but to pump it up is just a little bit of work.
Yeah.
A traditional Japanese breakfast cream puff. We just turned off the main highway and up the mountain road we go. Hopefully no more of those. Let's just try not to crash though. This is the amazing Shikoku riding that I read so much about online. Quiet road, gentle grade, beautiful scenery. I could ride like this all day. And in fact, I think we will ride like this all day, because we're on this road for a while. We're up over 1,000 meters, 3,000 feet right now. Temp's really starting to drop.
We got our headlamps out for this tunnel. But in other news, we saw our first wild boar, which we've heard there are a lot of in Japan's mountains. Do you have anything to say? You don't.
I never know what to do when I'm just the other person.
Been carrying these apples all the way up. You get an apple, and I'll have an apple, and that will get rid of like a pound. I still have 2 more.
The climbing's gotten a bit harder since we turned onto the UFO road. It's definitely steeper and the road's a little rougher. Any sightings yet, Court?
I would like to keep it to 0, personally.
Okay, that's a none yet.
Wow. This is so amazing. Nice work.
Good job. This is so cool.
This is amazing.
I don't want to get too close. I think they're aggressive. Badger started staring at me, so I just backed away slowly. Now we're leaving. That was cool.
This was a really exciting surprise stop. What are we doing, Eric?
We're replacing brake pads because we're flying downhill and my brake pads are metal on metal.
You put in the work, you deserve this fast downhill.
I was still going fast.
Just a boy who loves bike maintenance.
I like it when it goes well. I'll check back in 5 minutes. If I'm done, I'll be happy.
Checking back in, Eric.
Brakes are done. That wasn't too bad. It's hard without like a stand and doing it with the bags on, but not too painful.
The wildlife list from the day. Wild boar, badger, raven with a snake in its mouth. I was pretty far ahead of Eric because I have 2 brakes. I was really hoping he would see it, and he did.
You're typically just much faster than me on downhills too.
Thank you for saying that.
The legs are tired and the butt is sore, but it has been an incredible day. The UFO line lives up to the hype.
A vendo at camp. Ooh, what's in here? Okay, a grape Fanta, that's pretty good. You scared me. I thought it was gonna be a scary animal.
No, bidet.
It's a peanut butter and honey sandwich kind of night. And a few handfuls of nuts. And some electrolytes. And some just plain old crackers.
Just crackers.
Eric says this is not for little kids and grandpas.
I'm neither of those.
Cheers.
This is the juiciest apple I've ever had. It's literally dripping off the apple. Apples aren't a juicy fruit.
What? Yes, they are.
That's reserved for like pears,
What? Pears
And
are not
oranges.
juicy.
oranges, and
Peaches.
Yikes. That was one of our 2 battery packs and Quartz phone going for a little ride there.
We've got a really long ways before we get coffee this morning.
Oh, no we don't. It's right here. Boop. I will have 1 golden drip, please. Hot.
Hot?
Hot.
For here or to go?
For here. Arigatou gozaimasu. Cute. And an owl, and an owl, and a conductor bunny. Oh, and another bunny, and another bunny.
Wow.
Oh yeah, we found some breakfast / lunch.
On our way down from the mountains, and we found a Michinoeki.
We are all restocked on food. We spent 20 bucks. We got food for days.
We got a lot of treats.
A lot of treats, which we're gonna need today. The legs are feeling a little heavy after yesterday. Court is trying a gelatin style fruit snack.
I really thought it was just fruit puree. It's not. What is your jelly?
We knew it was jelly.
I was
And?
in denial. It's actually fine. It's good. It's not as much gelatin as those other things, but it is jelly. I wish it was just fruit. I bought these pickled plums. I very much dislike them. Eric is going to try his.
Oh, it's so bad. Oh, that's a month's worth of salt.
Yeah, it's pretty gross.
Okay.
Do you want another one?
No.
Court said, ooh, these are those famous plums.
I did say that. I thought, how bad could they be? And it turns out pretty bad.
Shikoku Karasuto. Shikoku Karusuto. That's us.
Plan A turned out to be a footpath only. Plan B was also impassable. We turned on that road and a man came out of his house and made an X with his arms, which is a universal language. So we turned around and are en route on Plan C. Hope it goes through. This road just met back up with the first road we tried to take. And it is completely overgrown and gravel, and you can barely tell that it's a road. So thank you to that guy who made an X with his arms and told us to turn around.
Still climbing, a little more to go. This climb's been quite a bit steeper than the one yesterday. Made it to the top.
That food truck had a waffle sandwich. How amazing does that look? Eat these fries, they're so good.
We made it to Shikoku Karst, and it's incredible. It's beautiful. And as soon as we got here, it started drizzling a little bit. And then the wind picked up, and then the clouds rolled in. And then it poured down rain for 30 or 45 minutes. We tried to set the tent up for a place to take shelter, but the spot we picked was kind of a low spot, and water started to pool below it. So once the wind slowed down a little bit and the rain started to ease up, we pulled the tent, found a high spot, threw it back down, staked it out as best we could, hopped in it with all of our dry clothes. And so finally, after like an hour and a half, we're mostly dry and warm.